everyone. I thought it would be fun if I shared with you how I organise my stamps. This is a new thing that I've started, and since I've finished this now, I thought it would be fun if I shared with you how I keep track of the stamps I buy and the stamps that I have so that I don't buy duplicates or that I don't forget what stamps I've got, because it's very easy. If you've been crafting for a long time, like I have, and you love stamps, you love clear stamps, rubber stamps, wood-mounted stamps, it's very easy to collect. And then if you like organising like I do, you also put it away in pretty baskets, but then it's super easy to forget about the stamp sets and to pull out little baskets and drawers and all of that when you want to craft can become quite messy. So I find that keeping something like this, a little book with all of my stamped images that I have, is very, very helpful. So about 2 weeks ago, I've wanted to do this for absolutely ages, but I've never really done it up until 2 weeks ago, when I started just cutting up some cardstock a little bit thicker than normal copy paper, but I didn't want something super fancy because I literally just wanted to stamp it quite rough to give me an idea of what kind of stamps I have. And I have quite a bit of stamps. I haven't done my word stamps because pretty much it was too much to do. I can't sit there and do all of my sentiments and all of my word stamps because I've got a little bit of an addiction when it comes to word stamps. I do love a really nice sentiment. So I've got too much, pretty much, and it is just too much work to do that. It took me about a week and a half to do all of my image stamps, and I've still got some left. So it's yeah, it takes a while to do this, but pretty much what I've done is I had an A4 piece of cardstock. I cut it into two, so 15 centimeters, and then I bought these plastic wallets, and I've literally just stamped my stamps stamped my stamps on the piece of cardstock, and then put the paper and cardstock into the plastic wallet. And then I bought one of these ring binders, an A5 ring binder, and then I've added all of my cardstock and the plastic wallets to this. So like you can see here, for example, I've got my Vilda stamps. I haven't got many of them. I'm trying to keep the stamps from the major brands together, and then if I have just random character stamps like little girls and little boys and stuff like that, I just stamp them together with all of the character stamps. But if they are companies that I particularly love and I know I want to collect stuff from their brand, I keep them together and I stamp them together, sort of on the same cardstock. So for example here, this is Vilda. So what I've done is I've literally just stamped on this piece of cardstock. I haven't got that many Vilda stamps, but I definitely want to grow my collection, so it's space here, and then obviously I can always add another piece of cardstock when my collection is growing, and just add more plastic wallets. But it's a super easy way. You can take it out and stamp on and then put it back to the plastic wallet, and that's it. And then moving on, I've got this is what I mean with I'm mixing different brands, because I just know that these are like character stamps. I'm keeping them like this. So here I've got some of these character stamps. Here I've got some other little angels. I'm not doing it by theme or seasons. I've not got Christmas stamps together with other Christmas stamps. I've just got like bigger character stamps together, and major brands I like collecting together. But yeah, I've obviously got space here to stamp some other things that I'm getting. This is another example of like a company that I like collecting from. It is a lace, so they're called Tattered Lace, and they have these really sweet little girl stamps doing different things, so I've kept them together there, as you can see. And then I've got some dragons here, which is also another brand that I love. I can't remember his name now, but he has digi stamps as well, but this is his clear stamps that he made. And then it just continues pretty much. I've got some of my MFT stamps here, all together. Once again, a company and some stuff like designer, illustrator that I love, so I keep them all together because I love this illustrator that's created these stamps. I've got my wood mounted stamps here and stuff, and then I've got my Hengler stamps, which if you missed, I've just recently put up a whole video with these stamps. I'm not going to show them too much. You can watch my video if you want to see more of them. I've got my Magnolia Tilda. Obviously I'm leaving room here to grow my collection with Hengler because I love them. And then I've got loads and loads of Tilda Magnolia. I love them. And then it just continues with other things like other stamp sets. These are bigger ones, so I couldn't fit 4 images on one page, but yeah, it just gives a good idea of what stamps I've got, and I'm really happy that I did this because it's going to save me a lot of time, and then it's going to help me create more, and it's going to help me colour more. So yeah, that is my little tip. Do a ring binder like this with all of your stamps. My next thing that I want to do when it comes to organization is to do a die cutting display book so that I know what kind of die cuts I've got. So I bought this one. I paid, I think, £2.50 for it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use black cardstock and then add the die cuts I've got to this. That is probably going to take absolutely ages to do, so we'll see when I'm finished with that, but when I'm done with that I can share that as well. But for now I've finished my stamp book, my stamp ring binder, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this, give it a thumbs up, and yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.